What's up guys, welcome to Project Garage. I'm your host Kyle, and today we're going to be changing the spark plug on a Yamaha Raptor 660. Now, we got our spark plug here already. It's the Iridium. Make sure you get the right spark plug. If it's not a Raptor, if you just have any other ATV, look up what spark plug you need. Check it on Amazon. You can put your vehicle in the garage and it'll cross fit, and you can select to make sure that your spark plug fixed. Now this one is already gapped. It's gapped at a 0.35, so we're good there. Make sure you buy a pre-gapped spark plug. Otherwise, you're gonna have to gap it yourself. You're gonna need a little tool. They sell them at like AutoZone, or you can buy them online as well. So let's get started. This is my Yamaha Raptor 660, and it was out in the mud. I already cleaned it up a bit, but I got my spark plug wet, and so I'm gonna change the spark plug, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it here. First episode of Project Garage. So right on the right-hand side, or left-hand side here, sorry. If you look down here, the spark plug follows this wire here. It's connected to your electrical box here, and then this wire comes all the way down right on top of here, and you can see it right up here. It's going to be right inside of here. I don't know if you can see that. That is your spark plug boot and coil in there. So what you're going to do is you're just going to reach up in there, give it a yank. It might be in there kind of tight, and you're going to yank it out. That's your coil. Okay. So you got your rubber waterproof boot, which mine, what happened here is mine I didn't seal it quite right. So it got wet on the inside, and thankfully I didn't ruin my coil here. I cleaned it out with a Q-tip already. That's your coil. And your spark plug is right down in that hole. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna take your new spark plug here. Hopefully you got a pre-gapped one. The spark plug is already gapped. For the Raptor 660, you're going to use a DPR 8EIX-9 2202 NGK. Some AutoZones carry it, or you can get it from your local racing shop. I shout out to Magic Racing for supplying me with all of my stuff locally. And what we're going to do is we're going to just pull our spark plug out here. Now, I already gapped it. If you haven't gapped a spark plug and you bought one that's not pre-gapped, what you're going to do is you're going to take, it's a little round disc. You can get it from AutoZone, or you can get it from Amazon or anything like that. I'll put a link in the description down below for an Amazon one. And what you're going to do is you're going to take that disc and you're going to just pop it in there and rotate that disc around till you get to where you need to be. Now for Yamaha Raptor 660 2004, it's 0.35 is what I gap my spark plugs to. So this one's already gapped, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna match the socket up with the new one, so we know what socket fits it. Okay, so we got our new spark plug here. We got an 18mm socket, deep socket. We got a little converter on there as well to work with my wrench. So fit that right on the new one here. Make sure it's a good fit. So that fits nicely right inside there. So since that's a tight fit, we're gonna go ahead and pop that old one out. Now to pull the spark plug. We got our socket here. I pulled it off the wrench because it's the easiest way to get it in. Now you could go in this way, but that's kind of hard to get your arm in there. So what I recommend is moving your cable out of the way here, your coil, and just putting your arm through this backside here. That way you can get right up inside of there. I don't know if you can see that very well, but you're just gonna go right to where that coil was and just drop that socket right in that hole there. Feel around for it. Drop that right in. So it's good that I have that extra little extender on there, because otherwise it wouldn't be long enough. And you have an extender for the wrench as well. So now that that's in there and on the spark plug, we're just gonna put our wrench on that, loosen that up, and pull that off. One of those fancy extending wrenches, so we're just gonna do a couple little turns here, get that loose. And once you get it loose here, you just be able to break that loose a little bit. Once you get that loose, you really just stick your hand up there. Pull that socket back off and turn it by hand. It comes out pretty easily. So we're just gonna get that out of the way. And then just put your hand back up there on that socket and you should be able to just twist it right out. And it should twist out pretty easy once you break it loose. And this is my little handy dandy grab tool. If you don't already have one of these, I'd recommend picking one up. They're not too expensive, but they work wonders for if you ever drop a screw. You just reach in there, grab it and pull it out. Same with spark plugs or any cords. When you're running wires on these machines, they are phenomenal for running cords. So, like when I ran in the speedometer, I ran this Viper speedometer, all these cords that I had to run, you just take this, shove it right down there and grab your wire and pull it all the way through. It works beautifully. So let's pull out our spark plug now since we got it loose. Now if you notice this spark plug, it's black on the ends there. That's definitely no good. Let's see if that can focus on. So spark plug's a little bit black on the end. So definitely glad I'm changing this over here. It'll run a lot better. If you notice, there's mud on it. There should never be mud or water on your spark plug. Now I was riding through some big mud puddles with my machine, so that's why I'm changing this out, but make sure before you put the new one in, your number here matches up. So you got the right spark plug, and we'll screw the new one in. Pop this sucker in. So best way to do that here is you take your spark plug and you come through the back side like we've been doing, and you're just gonna reach in there and drop that right in the hole. That's about it. We got our socket here. Just place the socket in there, and then we're just gonna hand tighten it up. And once you get it hand tight, we can go ahead and put our wrench on it. And just kind of feel around for where that socket is. Alright, and then we're just gonna tighten that baby up. You don't want it too tight. You want it tight, but not too tight. So you got our spark plug in now. And you're just gonna take your boot, your coil here. Make sure this boot, this waterproof seal boot, you're gonna want to make sure that this is in between and snapped on right. Otherwise, you're gonna get dirt and water inside your spark plug.
Like I did.
You don't want that. Make sure this rubber seal is in place. And we're just gonna swing this right around here. Put it right where the new spark plug is here and snap it on. That's it. You changed the spark plug on a Yamaha Raptor 660. Except we don't want to run it because, you know.
We're gonna die in this garage.